everybody's on some kind of schedule, even in this crazy pandemic. Sometimes it's just, oh, I'm gonna wake up and put on clothes, or oh, I'm gonna wake up and whatever. So anyway, so I had a different perspective today, and that is getting the universe to align with you. Hey guys, I'm back. It's kind of like we're getting into October and feeling a little Halloween vibe. Poltergeist is definitely one of my favorite horror movies. I'm a huge horror movie fan. But that's not what we're going to talk about right now. I'm coming at you today to give you a new perspective on manifestation. And basically what that is, most law of attraction teaches you to get aligned, right? You want to get aligned with the universe, get aligned with your desires, get aligned with your higher self. Well, I had a different perspective today, and that is getting the universe to align with you. I just think, when I think about, okay, you have to align yourself to the universe, right? It feels heavy, right? It feels like the universe is this massive thing and that you've got to somehow tether yourself to it and get up to speed with it, which just seems like a lot of efforting, right? Efforting, I love that word. That's when you're kind of doing a lot just to achieve a goal, when really alignment is all about the less you do, the more you align with source. So this idea about the universe, letting the universe align with you, this is basically what manifestation is about, right? Manifestation is about getting the universe to align with you and what your desires are. And one of the ways that we do that is with this term in law of attraction called segment intending. And I've been hearing this term thrown around, and I was just like, I don't know, I didn't really know what it meant. I mean, I get the whole thing of intentions and intending intentions, but I realized I've been segment intending for a while now, and there's different ways that you can do it, which I'm going to talk about today. The two main ways that you segment intend is you can segment intend daily, or you can even call this manifestation, right? Really, those terms are interchangeable. Segment intending is manifesting. So you can segment intend daily, or you can do it long term for like the big stuff, right? The difference between segment intending daily versus long term is the daily stuff is rather easy to do. That's the stuff that it's so easy to set and let it go, because there's no heavy, you don't have really big, heavy desires on your daily goings on, right? You have a set amount of interactions or a set type of interactions you're going to have throughout your day. You basically set your intentions for how you want it to go, obviously in your favor. So, like I did this experiment years ago when I first watched The Secret, where I got this from The Secret, where you start your day, you wake up, as soon as you wake up, before you even get out of bed, you basically play out in your mind or tell yourself, but really you're telling source. Your higher being is within you, so when you tell yourself, you're telling source, you're telling the universe, right? I'm going to get in my car today. I'm going to have an easy drive to work, and I'm going to have all wonderful interactions with my clients today. Like if you have plans to go out with friends that night, you say, oh, we're going to have a wonderful dinner. There's going to be great conversation. Maybe it's you're going out partying, so you're like, oh, we're going to meet a bunch of guys or girls or whatever, and we're going to have a rip-roaring time. Or maybe it's going to be a nice quiet evening with friends where we're just catching up and discussing the things that are happening in our lives, and it's going to feel really good, and things like that. And you can get really specific, because once you've visualized it, it's kind of like you just kind of had a daydream, right? And then you just let it go and watch your day unfold. And you realize that it's very easy to manifest, especially when you can visualize it and drop it, right? Now, the other side of this are the big goals that people have in their life. Like maybe you're manifesting a specific person, in basically a relationship that may have gone wrong or gone not the way that you would wanted. Or maybe you're manifesting you want to win the lottery, or you want to buy a certain car or a mansion, something that maybe in the current reality is out of your means. And the weight of the manifestation feels heavy. You can't imagine how you would get this, right? So these are the things that are in our minds more difficult to manifest. But the truth is that manifestation, segment intending, is just as easy as planning your day. Just as easy. I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. And the heavy lifting comes in our belief. So it's easy for us to plan our day and imagine that it's going to go swimmingly and that people are going to be nice or the traffic is going to flow well for you. And especially when it does manifest, that just bolsters your manifesting power in and of itself, in the action of it, right? In the realization of how easy it came, right? Manifesting the big stuff is just as easy as manifesting the rest. So in other words, it's just as easy to manifest a mansion as it is to manifest a free cup of coffee, right? Boom. That's a game changer. What manifestation is about. It's about realizing your power to create your reality. And if you do enough of the daily manifestation or segment intending, as I was talking about, then that helps you get your legs to really start to believe you can manifest the bigger stuff. So all those videos about people saying, manifest what you want right now. Start small and start to feel your creative power in terms of creating your reality, and then move on to the big stuff. I mean, I think when we all come to manifestation, we all come with big stuff in mind. That's the reason you're watching this channel, is because you have probably some really big stuff in mind, or at least big in your life. Practice makes perfect. And you can't just hop on a bike. When you were a kid, you couldn't just hop on a bike and just automatically know how to ride. Like, I know when I learned how to ride a bike, I was struggling by myself. I'd seen plenty of people do it, right? You reach a point where you go, okay, obviously I don't know how to do this on my own just by watching someone do it. So the neighbor, he saw me struggling and he came out and gave me a hand, and he held onto the bike. He gave me a little piece of advice. He says, I want you to look at an object in front of you. There was a tree off in the distance. And he says, put your feet on the pedals and just go, focusing on that tree. Just focus on getting to that tree. And as soon as my mind came into focus on that tree, it was like the mechanics of working the bike completely disappeared, and I was able to do it. And this is really what manifestation is like, or learning how to manifest. You have to get your focus on something specific, and the details will just fall away, and you'll do it. And it's the focus that allows your brain, it kind of frees your brain up to not stress too much and the focus is what keeps you from resistance, which resistance is basically the killer. I call it the killer of manifestation. And once I was able to focus, the details didn't matter. And I was able to ride quite easily. And it's the same with manifestation. Once you get your focus aligned and you got your focus going, allow the resistance to fall away. There's no need for you to plan the details of how you get your manifestation. That is not your job. And if you try to make it your job, you will push your manifestation further away, because the details of the job of the universe or God or your higher self. Just keep your mind on the focus. What is your manifestation? What is the end goal? And once you are focused there, then just let it happen. Trust that the universe has the details. It's not for you to decide how you're going to get there. And trust me, when you start to receive your manifestations and you see how they come to you, it will blow your mind. Like there are ways out there to get you your manifestation that you could never even imagine or think of. And that's the beauty in manifestation. So that is it for this video. Now stay tuned because the next video is going to be pretty cool. I'm going to tell you all about a day, what I call a day in the flow. I had this day that was just like literally manifesting on the spot, not having to predetermine what I wanted to do, just in the moment. And it was a beautiful thing. So stay tuned for that. And also don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below because every month I'm picking one person to do a 30-minute manifestation coaching session with me. And I will help tweak your manifestations to try and get you on track if you feel like you're stuck and it's just not moving forward. I'll help you work on that. And I will see you next time.